Hello everyone, this is Anil Gupta studying in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Today my subject is Introduction to Python and my topic is classes and objects. So with that, let's get started. So Python. So let's understand the basics of Python before we get too ahead of ourselves. So in Python, we have variable and data types. So we all know what are variables. Variables are stored in values like x is equal to 5, name is equal to Anirudh, and common value types are int, float, string, list, dict, and tuple and bool. Oh, by the way, DICT is basically for dictionary, and if you're thinking about something else, I have no idea. Introduction to classes and objects. Classes are like blueprints that define the structure and behavior of objects. Objects are instances of a class created from a blueprint. Think car of a class. It defines the attributes like color, speed. A specific car like red Honda is the object of class. Moving forward, let's define a class. So class So for example, let's take a class as class name. Attributes as value. So we are going to use define in INIT, that stands for define initiative, where we are going to use self palm1 palm2. Self.palm1 is parameter 1 and self.palm2 is parameter 2. This comes in methods. And when we think about methods, I have given the basic syntax of methods. Moving forward, creating objects. So let's go with an example for class objects. With that, I'll be explaining you how are we creating objects. So for example, let's create a class known as car. So for the car, we would like to have the brand, model, and year. So let's go to self.brand and then we can give a brand to the car. Similarly, if we go to self.model, we'll give a model. And the same thing for the year. Okay, so when we give a function known as start engine, then we are going to get output saying that the engine of self.brand, meaning the brand of the car as well as the model, is running now. So let's create a few cars. So car1 is equal to car. So let's give a random name like Tesla along with that model 2022. And car2 is Ford Mustang, one of the classics, 1969. Obviously, you know why I chose that. And then if we print car brand 1, we are going to get the output as the engine of Tesla Model S is now running. Same thing for the second one. I've spoken about 3 minutes. I hope something is going in your head. So let's try to see what is accessing class with attributes. Accessing class attributes. Accessing class attributes in Python is done in two ways. Using the class itself and using the instance of the class. So what are class attributes? Class attributes are variables defined directly within the class but outside of any methods. These attributes are shared across all instances of the class unless overwritten by an instance. So I have given a small Python program over here. Class dog, like I have taken a class as dog and species is equal to canine. And when I print my dog, my underscore dog, the time I'll get the thing as canine. Moving forward, using the init method. The init method in Python is a special method used to initialize an instance of a class. It is called constructor because it is automatically called when a new object of the class is created. And the syntax of is given right over here. Please refer this. Using the str method. So str is basically string. This method in Python is special method used to define string representative of an object. When you call string object or print object, Python uses str method to determine how the object should represent the string. I have given the basic syntax of str as well as an example over here with dogs. So what is instant variables versus class variables? Instant variables are unique to each object. While class variables are shared by all objects of the same class, instance variables are used to store specific data for object, while class variables represent shared information about the class. Methods and the self parameters. A method in Python is a function defined inside the class. Methods are used to define the behavior of an object. They allow you to manipulate the object's data and implement specific functionality. And I have given an example over here. The self parameter refers to the instance of a class. It's a way of accessing the instant attributes of other methods within the class. It must be first parameter of the instant method. When you call a method using object, example object method, Python automatically passes the object as self-argument of the method. I have given an example over here. Hang on, I'll just move to the right, I guess. Here. So here, you guys can see it. Modifying and deleting objects in Python. You can modify an object's properties attributes by directly assigning new values using the operator. I have given the example over here. Class person defined in it self comma name. Self dot name is equal to name. Well, you basically get the point. Deleting objects. You can delete an object's property using del statement. Once deleted, trying to access the property will raise an attribute error. Moving forward, in conclusion, we understood modifying attributes, adding new attributes, deleting attributes, class attributes, as well as how to check existence, like basically using hash attribute, objects dot attribute, and encapsulation. Thank you. Have a great day ahead. I hope this was helpful.